I'm Big Mo. Welcome to the POLYFLY show.
It's your girl Maylene, and I'm from the Show Me State, so I'm really gonna say too much. But yeah, catch me on season 1 of the Polyfly show. Tune in.
Don't hate the play, and don't hate the game. Don't hate the game, don't hate the play, and don't hate the game. I said don't hate the player, don't hate the player, don't hate the game, don't hate the play, and don't hate the game. I said don't hate.
Yo, welcome to the POLYFLY podcast. It's your host with the most controversy, Kairo. Introduce yourself. I got a special guest. What's going on?
What's going on? It's game guy Goldie.
Game guy Goldie. What's the deal?
Oh man, nothing much. Just chilling, ripping and running. Just, I'm glad to be on here though. I just seen the name. I'm like, this my type of shit.
Oh yeah, this is our world. You feel me? I just started a new TV network called POLYFLY TV, and I did it for us. And you know what I mean by us. We can't go into too many details, but if you know, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So I see you painting the city gold.
You see me.
Boy, the big up to you.
Yeah, appreciate it. I've been campaigning for years. I'm just switching up how I campaign, but I know how to campaign.
Look, we on the same page. I had to switch it up too, get a little bit more legitimate. You feel me?
That's the point right there. If you not taking the game and elevating your game, then you really ain't got no game if you staying in that same lane.
Oh, that's a fact. Well, I went a little too hard and I ended up in one of them situations, but God got me up out of there. So we don't make the same mistakes twice.
No, I heard that. Shit. If you in the game, people they don't like to hear that shit, but shit, you damn near 75% likely to go down that route. It's you more likely for it to end up bad for you than end up good for you.
Well, the crazy shit is when they came, I kind of had already started like moving away, and that's what kind of saved me, because I kind of felt it. Like,
yeah, you got that sixth sense.
I had that feeling like, you know what?
But honestly though, when you doing it too big, you gonna have that paranoia every day. I was all every day. When you getting so much money, you just get so much money, you scared. Like, they ain't just finna let me just keep hitting them over the head like this.
Boy.
I remember I just used to sit like, it's day to day, paranoid, like, ain't time to do it right. Okay, here it is. Here it is.
Look, this is it. This is it. All right, so like I said, I'm switching up my game. I got the network. I'm about to do a TV show called the POLYFLY show, because now that I'm making my exit, I gotta find the lady that I want to settle down with, but I gotta find me a couple. I gotta keep it the same. I don't think I'll ever be a one-woman woman. So what's the most important quality in a woman for you?
That's a good question. The most important quality in a woman for me is gotta be, aside from her loyalty, that's not really a quality that she has before.
That's mandatory.
You understand me? So that's not a quality in her. I would say, and you might not ever heard somebody say this, but a good spirit, right? Because it's some women, and let me explain on that, right? Because it's some women, especially in the game, they got rotten souls.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? They evil and rotten to the core. But
and it be the ones you do the most for.
But you know what? If you go back, if I could look at any woman who did me the worst, I've seen it in them. They talked about their father who did a whole bunch for them. They had their ways about them that I just overlooked. And then it's some women who people around them did them wrong, and they didn't immediately go to the extreme to expose them, to do this, to try to throw them in jail. So when I say that, I mean, I've met women, and I hate to say it too. I hate to say it because I don't like to throw the game as a certain thing. But I don't think I've ever met a good spirited woman that was in the game. And maybe that's because I turned them into something. If they didn't have a good spirit, I was the one who turned them not to have a good spirit, to get it how I wanted them to get it.
Yeah, because you got to be cold. In order to really get there, you got to be cold. So, how many times you been called selfish in life?
on a daily basis, and I don't make no excuses for it. I'm proud to be selfish. Most people should be more selfish. Selfish, what does that mean? That means I care about me. For me to really care about you, I have to care about me. If I care about you and don't care about me, how much can I really care about you? If I don't love myself, how much can I love you? You should want me to be selfish, because if I have everything I want and my cup overflowing, then I could give more.
Right, and it's not even gonna hurt me to pour into your cup.
Not at all.
It takes nothing away from me to pour into your cup if my cup already full. I can respect
Man, because
that.
if you're not selfish, then that means you don't really have self-esteem. Because who are the people who are the most selfless? Those people who have low self-esteem.
Yeah.
If I have low self-esteem, how could I lead you anywhere? Because I'm always going to be at the beck and call of trying to get my esteem from somewhere outside myself, which is never going to be the best for me.
Look, and I heard in the video the other day, your shorty was like, yo, these women really don't like you. You know, I deal with that a lot too.
You know it, but hey, that's how it's always been. That's how it's always been. And you know, it's not that they don't like me, it's that they don't like the fact that I'm gonna tell them the truth. They're so used to a man bending to whatever they're talking about. They so used to saying stupid shit and a man just letting them just keep mouthing off. I don't do that. So of course they don't like it. But like I said, they either love me or hate me too. I really don't give a fuck, because I tell my
that part.
I don't need every woman in the world to like me. You niggas want every bitch in this world to like you. You know, it's only gonna be a handful to do something for you anyway. I could give a fuck about how anybody feel about me that ain't doing nothing for me. I don't need every woman in the world.
That's what making you corny in the end all be all. Because if you trying to impress people, you're not being your authentic true self. You're bending.
Hey, listen, let me tell you this. I got a lot of niggas in the game. They start on these podcasts and they hide who they are. And they doing this shit on there. I'm like, nigga, that's not even you. You saying what the world wants to hear. It's like this. I'd rather you call me an asshole, right?
Right.
Because then if I do anything nice, oh, he's not as bad as we thought. But
exactly.
if you try to act perfect all the time, as soon as you be in your real self and just do some regular shit, it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? When you try to be too perfect, you setting yourself up for a downfall. So I'd rather act even harsher than I actually am, just like in the game. I'm going more cutthroat on my women than I actually am. And, you know, I got to crack a smile when they leave, because, you know, then when I'm being nice, it's like, oh, my goodness, he's being nice right now. So I do it in the same way. I go extra hard. So then if I am a little bit kinder, it's
appreciated.
Yeah, right? You understand what I'm saying? Rather than you holding me to a standard that I don't want to have to live up to, that I'm always perfect saying the right shit.
Look, I deal with that a lot because, like I said, I'm a female in the game, but I was raised by nothing but guys, which is kind of like different for almost anybody. It's almost like the opposite, because a lot of people was raised with their mothers and didn't have any male influence. So me being raised by men, and I mean like men, providers, protectors, men that take care of their kids. I was raised by men. So like when I get around certain people, they don't even really understand it. They don't understand the mindset. They don't get it. They so used to like the woman's world that they was raised in. When they get around me, they feel like I'm too masculine. You supposed to be a whole man. What do you mean?
You know, you came up in the game, so you know everything that we think is completely reverse of the square world anyway.
Facts. And I have a problem with females too, because they don't be understanding, like with me, you can't give me no excuses, because I've never wore makeup a day in my life, and I'm a pretty bitch myself. So you can't give me no excuses.
No, yeah, I understand.
You're going to have to be more than just pretty. I'm pretty in the mirror with just me.
Yeah, you know, listen, we came up in the game. What do your first of all, and we already know in the game, a good looker don't mean a good hooker, right? So
hello, damn near the worst ones.
So yeah, because you didn't have to develop no game, because you was leaning on your looks and motherfuckers was just giving you something. So, but you didn't know how to go get it. So I just transfer that to I can't not live the life I live. I don't see value from a woman in her looks. If you ain't finna sell your looks and give me some money for it, then what is it really worth to me?
Period.
See, that's how I can't unlive my life. It's a gift and a curse. I'm the baddest bitch in the world. Okay, are you going to sell that badness for us and get us paid from it? Okay, then what is it worth to me? I get to look at you. You think I give a fuck about what these niggas think? This is what niggas do. They want a bad bitch because when they go out, the accolades and that everybody gives them from being with that bad bitch. I don't respect most niggas I see. So that shit don't mean nothing to me.
I'm gonna be honest. Having bad bitches has kind of made my life a little bit more complicated, because it's intimidating to some people.
It's 100%. 100% it is.
Like, it's intimidating, especially for me because I'm a female. I think I had it probably 10 times a little bit harder than y'all, because no matter how hard I mashed, no matter how hard I went, at the end of the day, there was still, but you're a female.
Yep. I'm already knowing.
And I'm like, I get that. But what about this? Look at what's going on. You feel me? So, like, I think the difference, I told my homie the other day, I said, I have never had an issue with a man that actually get women. The only niggas that don't like me is the ones who don't get bitches.
Exactly, because how can you knock it? Shit, if you knocking some shit, it's like you gotta respect it, because you know what you going through, because we going through the same shit.
Alright, so like, I'm gonna ask a controversial question, because if you ask me, it's gonna be disrespectful no matter how I say it. But I feel like if I ask you, they might actually obtain the knowledge. To you, what's the difference between a man and a bitch ass nigga?
I mean, it's the same thing. The difference between a man and a male, that's the only difference. A bitch ass nigga is a male. Okay, you're not born a man, you're born a male. Just because you grown up don't make you a man, that make you a grown male. It's different qualifications that is required before you can put that title of man on your forehead and put that badge on your chest. And a bitch ass nigga is a grown male who never stepped into his manhood. And he
so
probably
like,
has
what's
the mannerisms.
the top 3 qualities of a man? Like, if a female is looking for a real man, what's the first 3 qualities she should look for to decipher him from the bitch ass nigga?
Responsible is number 1.
Yes.
Integrity is number 2. And when I say integrity, that means he doesn't lie. You a bitch ass nigga if you gotta lie. You a grown man liar. You know,
integrity is what you do when nobody's watching.
Exactly. Meaning, like in the game, I'll turn down $1 million if it ain't coming the way I'm talking about. If she's making me bend for that $1 million, I gotta turn it down. There's not a lot of niggas who gonna do that.
I done turned down plenty.
And let's guess what? In the game, you finna go to jail a lot of times when you don't turn down that money based on your integrity. You know, I know a lot of dudes who did, because it was some easy money, but they didn't stand on their principles and their character. But yeah, integrity, because if you sitting around lying to your woman about anything, you can't be called a man. A man ain't scared of nobody. You only lie when you're scared. So I would say them is the top 2 right there. A responsible individual, that's a man. Somebody who's not running around sneaking, conniving, lying like a little broad. That's a man.
I respect that. All right, so what made me respect you as a man, if I could be honest, the video I saw with you and baby boy. What's your favorite part about fatherhood?
It makes me more responsible. It makes me more self-aware, because I see myself in him. I see him copying the things that I do. So it makes me stay on point even more. It helps me grow as a person. So a lot of things that I would do if I didn't have somebody who relies on me. Somebody whose life is in your hands, and based on what you do affects them, it makes you move different. Not to mention having a child, you got to take him here, take him there. You know, I got full custody of my son, so school activities, tutoring, extracurricular activities, and I still have my own life. A lot of people will call it stress. I call it, it's gonna make me better, because if I can juggle all of this shit, if I'm forced to juggle all this shit, just imagine what type of stress that's putting on me. That's gonna build that muscle. That's gonna make me better than everybody else who ain't had to do that.
Facts. I can respect that. That's dope. So what's your favorite city that you've been to? I see you travel a lot. What's the biggest city you've been to?
The biggest city I've been to.
What was the best experience? Like a place that you went to that blew your mind?
I mean, shit, it ain't nothing really blew my mind except maybe Thailand, but because I was in Vegas for a decade. I mean, ain't nothing better than Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even Miami, you know, I'm out here in Atlanta. You know, I've been in New York. Ain't nothing like Vegas. Miami give it a run for its money, but ain't nothing like Vegas. I got the most money out of Vegas. Vegas is where I made my name. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, ain't nothing top that yet for me.
I can respect that. So what's next for Game Guy Goldie?
And you know, I'm just starting these businesses, doing some real estate, and just really building up my name, talking my shit, being me, and seeing how far in this day and age, you know, this building a personal brand. If you ain't building a personal brand, you's a motherfucking fool. So, that's just what I'm doing. I'm just being me. And obviously motherfuckers feel it because it's a lot of motherfuckers who have been in the game out here. And I don't even really be trying to pump that. For those who know, but I ain't out here really trying to say that. But I just feel like I'm coming with something in a perspective that a lot of people ain't coming like me. So I feel like, I just far about my own little lane and see where it goes.
Yeah, because like you gotta be a hybrid. You feel me? Like everything about me is still the same, but I know I did have to change how I displayed it. You feel me? Like especially with the extra eyes on me now, it really kind of forced me into a position because I had always been into business and making music. I got a clothing company, but I wasn't taking it seriously. I was into getting my money. I didn't give a fuck about none of that. But once them eyes got on me, it forced me to put myself in a position where nah, everything gotta be legit. Everything gotta be legitimate. Everything I'm doing, I gotta act like somebody watching me.
That's a beautiful thing. You know what? Not to cut you off, but the same thing happened to me. I didn't get out of the game because I wanted to. Let it would have been up to me. I would have stayed in the game. I would have stayed mastering. And I don't think anything would have got me out the game as much as I always knew I wanted to do something outside the game. I was too good at it. The money was too fast. And that addicting fast money. I don't think if I wasn't forced by some, compromising situations that I would have ever got out the game. But I feel like God pushed me out the game and put me in some real uncomfortable situations to force me out of it.
Right.
So I feel like for you, I feel like it was a good thing.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, it definitely put me in that position where I was like, I had no choice. It wasn't even that I wanted to stop. It was, if you don't stop, it's over for you, bro. You're done.
Yeah.
And when it happened, I literally had to start over from zero. And I think that, I don't like to use the word humble because I feel like when people use the word humble, it's like a word to minimize you sometimes. Like, I understand what it means and what people mean by it, but I don't really like to use the word humble, but it humbled me.
Nah, I hear you.
For the first time in life, it humbled me real bad.
Same thing happened to me. When you really looking at them numbers, like, okay, this could be it. Yeah. It really, when it humbles you, it really just puts it in perspective.
Facts. So I got the network. Your life is so interesting to me. What's good with a show? Can we get a young Goldie show?
I'm trying to put something together. Don't hate the player, learn the game. I'm trying to put something together. It's just I got so much stuff going on because I've been doing this little fitness shit, been mindset training for a long time. I just really just started talking the shit that I talk in my radio. My bitches always be like, "You so funny." Like I really talk like this. My bitches be like, "Oh, like they don't really know. They think this is an act. You really talk like this, does? You really talk like this every day." The shit I be saying. On my videos, that shit I be talking this shit in the house.
This is real life.
You know what I'm saying? So I just started saying the shit that I'm always saying. My bitches think I'm funny. When I be dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just started talking my shit, and it just turned into something that I didn't know it would turn into. So I'm really just figuring this shit out right now. Now that it's really starting to bubble off for me.
Well, look, I appreciate you coming through. Like, it's a pleasure to talk to you because the guests I normally have, I've been doing like reality stars and like a little bit of the younger generation, but I'm kind of ready to switch it up. Like, I want to go a little bit more grown and sexy and start bringing people that got real motion. Like, because what I realized, I'm gonna put you onto my show, Crazy House. I did a show called Crazy House. It's called Road Tripping. I went cross country and pulled up on a bunch of creators, and the shit funny as hell.
Oh yeah, see,
funny as hell.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm trying to get tapped into all that, man. I'm doing podcast interviews twice a day, every day. I ain't turning nothing down but my collar right now because I see, just like in the game, I used to outwork everybody. That's why I got ahead of everybody, and I'm gonna just take that same work ethic here, and I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm on there. You want to do something?
And you know what?
I'm
That's
down.
Good, and I'm glad that people kind of being receptive to you because you real dope, and like when you dope, people hate on you. A lot of people don't like to share their platform because they
motherfuckers be hating. Motherfuckers be hating for sure. But shit, in the game it's the same way. If motherfuckers ain't hating, you ain't doing something right. You actually can't wait till motherfuckers say, "Oh, I can't wait to do this so niggas can get to hate." So I'm here for it. You feel what I'm saying?
You feel me? Like it takes a certain level of confidence to bring somebody in the room that's just like you and not feel like they can belittle you. Like, a lot of people in my position would probably be scared to talk to you. Who, this pretty ass nigga? I got 50,000 bitches. I'm sure you could get one of them. I don't care though. I don't care.
Hey, and that's just like me. And if you could get one of them, thank you, because it's a weak link in the household. I'm glad you figured it out. But
look, if you can get her, I appreciate you.
You know, if you could get her, you could have her, because she was never mine. You know?
Period. Look, if you could get her, she was never mine. That's one of my favorite lines. I swear.
Where you from the Bay, huh?
I've been in the Bay a lot. I was born in New York, but I was raised in LA. But yeah, one of my main things is from the Bay. So.
Okay, I thought you kind of sounded like you from the Bay.
Yeah, I've been out there a lot. I was out there a lot as a kid, so it makes sense.
Okay.
It makes sense. I be moving, man. I've been traveling for a long time. I just hit my 20-year anniversary in August. That's why I really kind of started piping back up, because I'm like, yo, 20 years in the entertainment business, that's a big accolade, man.
Nah, that's for sure.
I'm working on my last album this year. It's called the Chili Dub Club, because it's the 20-year anniversary. This is my last album as an artist, though. I'm a producer more so than an artist, but I just feel like at this big old age, I'm not trying to be no damn rapper.
Nah, listen, you know, every rapper transition into where the real money is. That's in producing and writing behind the scenes and doing the management, doing all that shit. It ain't never really the rappers besides Jay-Z who getting super motherfucking rich. It's the ones managing shit.
I learned that when I became a songwriter for major labels. I was getting paid more than the artists. Yeah,
that's what I be hearing. Like, the people, we don't even know their names. They writing for everybody. They doing the music, all of that. They getting shipped off the biggest percentage.
That's what happened. They saw me. They brought me in and was like, ooh, we want to soak up this game. Whoop de whoop. Next thing you know, I got reported to the people. I said, I should have never brought my bitch ass out here with these squares, man. Like, it was a blessing because I learned the inside of the music business and all of that. But I let them too close and they saw too much. And it put me in a position. So I'm like, all right.
Listen, you know, never outshine the master.
That's exactly what happened. You wise. So what's your favorite book?
As a Man Thinketh. I got a lot of favorites, but that's like my go-to.
Okay, give me a top 5.
As a Man Thinketh, I'll say Think and Grow Rich.
That's one of my favorites.
The Slight Edge, a lot of people don't know about that one. The Power of Concentration. And if I had to do another Mastery of Destiny, I like to read like old school philosophers, because a lot of the game that they be dropping, you realize a lot of shit that we hear nowadays is really just parroted off of that shit. So I like to source to get
you study Machiavelli at all?
Nah, not really. You know, because
I
understand the tactics. I read 48 Laws of Power and things of that nature. So because I gotta understand how other motherfuckers move. When books like that get popular, then you know it's gonna be in the consciousness around everybody. So
everybody
you got to know
already picked up that game.
Exactly. But I don't like to particularly subscribe to shit like that, because when you start reading shit like that, you're gonna start seeing shit like that, and it'll turn you into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's
it's like
fact.
you gonna see whatever you put into your mind. So I got to understand it. So when people using their tactics, you know, I can defend myself, but I don't subscribe to that's how you gotta move in the world. But if you subscribe to that, then you're gonna have to move like that, and everybody around you gonna move like that. It was a time where I was like that, and all my entire life was like that. But since I started to change my consciousness, I see it now. The people I meet, they not like that. So I feel like whatever you put into your mind is what you're gonna see and out project into the world. So I try to put different shit in my mind in these days.
And you attract different shit. Like, I'm pretty sure since you switched it up, you done attracted a whole different crowd, because my crowd is so different. Like, the people that attract to me, I'll be like, I never in life thought that I would be sitting down eating with these type of people or kicking it with these people, and they cool.
Yeah, you know, you attract what you are. And I used to tell my bros this all the time. Like, you can't be having them tricky thoughts, because that motherfucker can, it's like you telegraph, like in boxing, you telegraph in your next move. Once you start being too tricky and too slick, it's motherfuckers feel it. So that's why it's like, you can't really fake it. You got to really start thinking different for you to start attracting something different. And once I started changing, you know, I used to be around nothing but a bunch of hustlers, scammers, this, that, and the third, treacherous motherfuckers, niggas going to prison every day. That's what I attracted. Everybody trying to get over. Not nobody around. Everybody we watching. We either scheming or knowing somebody scheming against us.
Yeah.
But as soon as I started to change my mindset, I started to attract the types of people that I don't even know what these motherfuckers was my whole life. And I'm like, damn, see, it's just my mindset. Once I'm different, people around me coming different.
Look, they say imitation is flattery, but for me, it's not that flattering. How do you feel about your copycats? Because I know you got a couple.
Oh yeah, I got a lot. I don't even really think about it. I was on an interview the other day, and he was talking about he saw some of mine, and he was like, he hate that shit. And I'm like, honestly, I be doing so much, I don't even be having time to even think about it. Maybe if I sat down and thought about it, I'd get a little pissed off, but I be moving so much, doing so much shit, I ain't even got time to sit down and contemplate these motherfuckers who be ripping my shit off. You know?
I can dig it. So don't what you say, don't hate the player,
learn the game.
Is that the one with KG?
Nah, that's I was just using my logo because he the first person I had on as an interview. But that's just, okay. That's just,
so how you link with him? Because he's dope too. I rock with him. We was in the same like little fraternity when I came up. I came up under his, kind of under his umbrella, under Dre's umbrella. I'm gonna have Gorgeous Dre on my show probably next week too. Oh yeah, I love Dre. He is amazing. Next level. He changed. He helped me with my transition a lot. That's who I started paying attention to a little bit more when it came to my transition, because just the way he articulated and the way he move around. I got nothing but love for the greats. Dre, me and Silky Slim used to run through Miami, Doche, all the guys. Like, it's a lot of guys that like heavy hitters that's still relevant to this day, still moving, still doing their thing. Like, yeah, so like, what's your key for longevity? Because a lot of people don't. I mean, I think I saw the other day you said you just got it in 2016. I got a real good memory. So like, it's 2023. You said I just got what? Still doing it. What's the key? Man, you the key is this. You got to have. I had a mentor told me this. You have to have goals that you can't accomplish in this lifetime. Because that's the only way you're gonna keep going. You got to 10x whatever your dream is. You got to do that shit. You got to say times 10. Something that's damn near impossible in this lifetime, but that got to be the goal. Because when you have a goal like that, nothing stops you. If you have a goal that's obtainable, one, that's a goal that's beneath you. Right. You're only setting goals that you know you can get. You have to set goals that you think you can't even hit. That's the only way to keep that fire up under you and keep that excitement. Because you got to have that excitement. And another thing, and I tell everybody who come to me, like, niggas want to know this, they want some game, this, that, and the third. If I could tell somebody one thing and not tell them anything else, I can't give you no game, I could just give you this one thing. You have to get you mentors who are where you want to be and have been where you are. I've gotten the farthest I have in my life and in the game. I ran laps around niggas in the game, and half the time that they did it, because I had mentors. I had Boss Hogg, I had Gorgeous Dre, I had Rosebud, I had Jimmy Starr, I had Johnny Cash. Oh, Johnny Cash, I chopped it up with him a few times too. I got a lot of respect for Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash gave me my name, Young Goldie. He gave me my name. Say word. Ask him about me. We just already know. Look, I'm already know. Like, I believe in what they call it, I think it's like the law of attraction. Nah, not even. It's like a lot of us kind of grew up in the same circles, and we all ended up just as big. Like, when you surround yourself with certain people, you gotta stand on. It's called standing on the shoulders of giants. Listen, and it's happening. There you go. But motherfuckers don't understand this, especially black people. This is nothing new. White people, listen. You go back to the greatest philosophers that you've ever heard of. Their mentors were the other greatest philosophers you ever heard of. A lot of these dudes doing big things that you hear about, you don't even realize because they don't promote it like that. Their parents are big people. Their parents, their uncles are big figures. That you don't become great in a lifetime. And if you do, that's an anomaly. That's a lottery. When you want to become great, you have to get around people who are great and walk you the path, because there's too many ways that you can X yourself out in fatal mistakes or go down the wrong path for 10 years, and it's almost impossible to come back and be successful. If you don't have somebody walking the path, you're going to lose. And I put my money down about that.
because I'd rather spend $10,000 getting some info than spending 5 years going down the wrong route and wasting that time. And motherfuckers is so goddamn cheap. And I know a poor motherfucker when I see one. When you cheap about this motherfucking game, poor. You're gonna be a loser your whole life. Motherfuckers who be penny pinching about their bread, don't want to put no money down for no information, but you gonna go smoke weed, you gonna go here, you gonna go here. I'm gonna spend my bread on knowledge, and that's why I get farther faster than everybody. Whatever endeavor I want to get into, who's the top in the field, can I pay to sit at his feet and learn?
Facts, because like one thing they can't take from me is this ism, this knowledge, this wisdom.
And that's the most valuable thing I got.
You can take every car I got, you can take every piece of clothing I got. As long as I got this knowledge, I'm gonna go get it back.
Nah, that's 110%. That's 110%. And but you know, that's a wealthy mindset. A lot of these people are so motherfucking mentally broke. They value the money over the knowledge, not understanding that once you have the knowledge, they can't take them. That money gonna spend. But when you have the knowledge and the skills, you can forever make money. So what's more important? But motherfuckers don't think.
Look, I literally just had one of my shorties because I was gonna do it on live, but I was like, you know what? I want to make it more personal and intimate because I know we can have a good conversation all by ourselves. I felt like the outside would have kind of drowned our conversation with other people input, and my shorty was like, why you about to interview him? And I said, look, baby girl, if you the biggest person in the room, you need to change rooms. Everybody that I normally talk to, I'm bigger than them. My resume bigger than them.
And that's the worst.
Bored.
And that's the worst.
I don't want to talk to them.
That's
no
the
more.
worst situation to be in. When I start finding myself giving everybody around me advice, I know I'm on the decline because there is no in between. Either you moving forward or you moving backwards. There is no in between. As soon as I'm in a room where I feel like I'm giving everybody around me advice, I know, okay, I'm on the decline. Let me go get a new mentor.
They don't understand it when they hear it because I think we just cracked their head open with this game. We almost gave them too much.
Hey, listen, me and Boss Hawk do that shit all the time. I'm like, man, we done gave these niggas about 5 years of game in motherfucking 1 hour. If these niggas knew better, this is like a dissertation right here. You niggas went to school,
Look,
got a
PhD. You know what's crazy? I haven't had one conversation with Boss Hog yet. As a matter of fact, I need to because like I watch.
Man, we do classes every day. We're supposed to have a class today.
Yeah, I speak like I'll come in to his live or something, speak and move around, but I know that's one person I need to sit down and chop it up with too. So I'll help y'all promote the class because if you listening to this podcast, the information you're gonna get out of that class, these are two giants.
Every class we get we get so many texts like, oh my God, that just changed, and we just kicking it. But you got to think, we got multi-generations of game.
Exactly.
I sat at the feet of all these dudes. He sat at the feet of all these other dudes that was even further back.
Look, you know the crazy shit is like my father is older than them, so my game is like biblical almost. Yeah. My dad old as fuck.
Listen, and you know how it is. These niggas out here in the game, 60% of these niggas don't even got the real game. They got some shit they heard in music and they don't even know. That shit is ass backwards. Motherfucker come to our class, you gonna get the real game and you gonna be like, I ain't never heard that shit in my life. Or that shit is the opposite of what everybody in the game talk about. Yeah, that's because everybody in the game is not doing it the right way. And that's why every nigga in the game is damn near working a motherfucking job 9 to 5. They got a trap every day just to have what they got. Got a nice Benz and a nice chain, and they damn near 9 to 5 on the treadmill because they got to go back to work every day because they ain't got no real game. They ain't riding Rolls Royces. They ain't 16 deep like Boss Hog used to be because they don't got the game.
Exactly. And look, you know how I came across Boss Hog? When I first got out, and I'm talking about nothing. I barely had a phone. I had a tablet. I was sitting in the car, damn near homeless. I ain't have no bread. I ain't have nowhere to go. I ain't know what the fuck to do. And I just fucking went on fucking YouTube and his video popped up. And I clicked on that shit and I felt like he cursed me the fuck out. That shit amped me the fuck up. When I tell you that shit, and I want to tell him myself, like, he don't even know he changed my life. Yeah, because I was
like that.
When I came home, my head was fucked up. It fucked up my confidence. I ain't gonna lie. I could be honest. You feel me? I'm mature. My confidence had took a major hit. And I clicked the video and he got to popping it out. Man, get your bitch ass up and get... All right, you know what? He got me hype again. Like, he got the hype. You got the knowledge. Y'all are two giants. That class, whoever is not involved in that class, you missed it out.
You know what? It's hard though because we don't be letting a lot of motherfuckers in.
No, you can't.
Cause
You
you fuck
can't.
around and catch a Rico. You feel
Yeah,
me?
nah,
Talking
because
shit we talking.
it's a lot going on, and we don't know who's who.
Exactly. And that's why we keep it kind of small and we be letting niggas in by word of mouth. But it's like, and at the same time, we feel like we got to give back because all these niggas going to prison. It's like, man, it's because you ain't got no game.
Yep.
Let us give you the game to keep, because I never been to prison in the game. I mean, it was some close calls, but a lot of people around me to this day is in prison running the same game, but they didn't get the lessons I got.
Right.
They didn't sit at the feet of the giants like me. I got the game. These niggas ain't got the
I was
game.
just talking to my homie the other day. He was like, wait, so you caught the same charge my homie got. You came home, that nigga doing 10 years. I had the information.
Yeah.
I knew honestly, I peeked the play as it was happening, and I went in there and denied everything. I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about. Wrong
right.
nigga.
No. And even before that, just little things like how to play a bitch away from you. You know what I'm saying? How to fire a bitch properly. Right? You know, niggas don't even know what they doing. In a day and age where the bitch can sit you up for 10 years, you can't do cutthroat what you hear in these songs. When you
you can't.
But these niggas is listening to too much music. You know what I'm saying? They don't got a nigga to pull his coat. Hey, get that bra some bread. Get that bra some bread. You feel me? Let that bitch have that car. You know what I'm saying? Because you take the bitch, everything away from the bitch, cut the bitch out, take her shit. What you think she gonna do? Yeah, she's gonna do it.
And she's a woman.
She shouldn't do it, but we ain't talking about what the fuck should happen. We talking about what's more likely to happen. You know what I'm saying?
And for y'all guys that don't be listening, let me tell y'all exactly what they mean. Because I think if I'm not mistaken, Recipe Sinful, he used to say it a lot. A lot of you niggas is governed by emotionalism. And as a man, that should not happen. Let me tell y'all, as men, why you shouldn't do that. Because as a female, I couldn't help it. And it handicapped me sometimes. Because I had the knowledge, I had the logic to maneuver in certain situations. But sometimes my emotions, I couldn't control them. And it put me in a bad situation.
And let me tell you what.
Do the emotionalism.
Niggas ain't fellowshipping. See, we fellowship with other men from different generations and to hold us accountable. You know what I'm saying? You get emotional around them, you gonna get checked. So it kept once a week, you getting around your peers, you fellowshipping, we talking manhood, we talking about these new books we read, we talking about this wisdom. So it kind of grow you up. These niggas is out here by themselves. They with their bras all day, and that's why you see a lot of niggas in the game. They chatty patties like these bras. Because all they do is hang out with their bras all day. They don't have no release with other masculine energy, so they start becoming more like the bra.
And that's what it is. I had 6 brothers, so I was raised with, my brother would literally punch me in the chest and tell me, bitch, you better not cry. I was raised with that. I don't care if you a girl. Don't do all that emotional shit around me.
Hey, what's up? This is Dimples. Welcome to the POLYFLY show.
And we're back.
Yeah. So I got about 5-10 more minutes, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, we about to close this out. Yeah, we gonna close this out. So like I was saying, like it's good to have people around you that's not scared to shake you up. That's why I was like, yo, I need to start getting back around, you know, the homies, and because I be by myself a lot now. Like since that shit happened, I like to be alone. But at the same time, you gotta be around people with as much knowledge as you, that's as wise as you. Because what I realize is, because I'm the producer of the network, and like, you know, people looking for opportunities and certain shit like that, they scared to tell me about myself. And if I'm wrong, please tell me. Like, I'm not one of them.
And that shit is dangerous. I got uncles who used to cuss me out about shit. And then I look at all these other niggas out here, I'm like, oh, nigga, nobody told you that shit was whack. Nobody told you that shit was fraudulent. So you just came up, because what's the nigga gonna say unless he wanna fight you? You nigga can't tell you nothing. So niggas don't tell you nothing. So you grow up with all these flaws. Everybody see them. Everybody don't fuck with you like that because of them, and you don't even know.
Facts. Like, look, if you can't get a woman to submit, first of all, let me give this to y'all from a woman. Let me help the guys out real quick. From a woman. Like, even me, even though I'm a lesbian, I'm not sexually attracted to men. When a real man is in the room, I give him his respect. what men don't realize is if you're a natural leader, a natural king, it is a woman's innate nature to treat you like one. A lot of y'all not getting treated like that because you not like that.
Nah, they not. They not. They don't even know how to be like that. They don't even know how to be like that. And then how could you be a king if you kneeling to the bitch? It's impossible. You niggas is kneeling and putting these bitches on a pedestal. So if you beneath her, how could you be a king? How's she gonna submit to you when you underneath her? You put yourself there from the moment that y'all met, from your behavior and acting and treating her like she was better than you. I'm not saying you gotta treat her like she's less than you, but when she knows and she can feel that you gawking over her as if she's God's greatest gift to earth, all right, she's gonna treat you like that, like how you presented the situation.
You know what? I gotta say, you and Boss Hog might be some of the toughest light-skinned niggas I ever met in my life.
And I'm gonna tell you, you know, he was telling me this shit yesterday. I was like, man,
oh God, bro.
Because we just reconnected. You know, we always been, it ain't never been no funk, but you know, just living life. We just basically reconnected not too long ago. I said, man, you know, after all this time, I'm starting to listen to my videos. Like, nigga, I sound a lot like you. He was like, nigga, you came up under me. I'm like, shit, that's where I got it from. Because you know, he a cutthroat motherfucker.
Oh yeah. I told you he changed because like I always had it in me. I always had certain qualities in me, but like when I needed to like get back up from nothing and I needed that cutthroat, I got that from Boss Hog. I'm not even gonna cap you. Like I give credit where it's due.
Yeah,
when I was in like my worst state, I listened to him and the way he got the pop, nigga, get your ass up. Woo, 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 woo. The way he get the popping it, I said, all right, nigga, yeah, let me get the fuck back up and stop acting like I ain't got no damn sense.
Hey, cause I was talking. We was on a call the other day, and I was talking about that shit. I'm like, you niggas is way too cool. You niggas done watch way too many of these movies or something, cause you niggas think that's gonna knock you to bitch. You think, nigga, you got to have it out here with charisma and energy, cause you got to move the bitch more than she wanna move. And if you got like this low ass, cool ass motherfucking energy,
ask you why you always yelling. I be yelling too, cause we passionate. Cause I mean
that's
what I say.
Yeah, listen. You motherfuckers ain't got no motion. You ain't got no liveliness. You don't understand that energy attracts. I got a magnetic energy about myself. That magnetic energy attracts everything that I want. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get nothing in this world without that magnetic energy. And if you gotta fake it till you make it, fake it till you make it. But if you ain't got this, man, I'll be. It's hard pressed for you to be successful.
All right, well, look, I'm the king of controversy, and I usually do the reality stars in. So before you go, I gotta ask you one controversial question.
Go ahead.
Favorite bitch, least favorite bitch. Go.
On what?
Just overall.
Of mine?
Yep.
Man, all my women is equal, man. And if anybody can take any game from that, peep the game that I just put down.
Yeah.
I don't know what
you's a wise man.
Listen.
Look, you's a wise man. Look, what these reality stars do, they come, I ask questions, and they don't have the discernment to not answer the ones that they gonna have to answer.
What I'm gonna shake up my household, because honestly, man, my favorite bitch today might not be my favorite bitch tomorrow, so I'm gonna put that shit on record. You know what I mean?
Say that. Look, I appreciate you coming through. If it's one more piece of game you can give them before you go, what would it be? And we're gonna get up out of here.
Man, you know what I'm gonna tell you is the most important thing that I see everybody lacking is who do you listen to? Be very careful who you listen to, especially in this day and age of the internet where motherfuckers can make it look like anything. A lot of you is listening to and getting your game from a motherfucker who ain't in no better position than you, and it ain't gonna get you nowhere but where you at. Pay attention and investigate who you listening to before you take that information and go out there, because you might go to jail, go to prison. I know a lot of niggas who did it. That's it. That's all I got for them.
Well, look, I appreciate you out here giving back, and each one teach one. Thank you for coming through. It's the king of controversy, Kairo. Good looking out.
Hey, and send me this audio if you will.
Oh yeah, we going. It's on Apple, Spotify, iHeart. We fully syndicated, baby.
Okay, for sure.
You dig it? So I'm gonna send you all the links. We're gonna chop it up, and as a matter of fact, when you and Boss Hog get to popping it, I need to get in there.
Man, we doing classes every day.
Say less.
All right, bet.
I appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the POLYFLY podcast. We out.
All right, peace.
Welcome to the Chili Dog Pod. Hey, I told Shawty, don't call me Cardi, don't call me T, don't call me Star, call me Kairo. And when you spell my name, make sure you put the apostrophe above the E. Suave.
Shawty gon' drip like a Pisces. She shaking that ass like she like me. Way that she moving, she dance like my diamonds. You know how I drip like a Pisces. Take her to the crib and drip like a Pisces. She shaking that ass like she like me. Way that she moving, she dance like my diamonds. You know how I drip like a Pisces. Take her to the crib and drip like a Pisces. Look at little shawty, she go off. She shaking that ass on me, hold on. Gotta move to the left, just strap to the right, and the safety ain't on, it might go off. Undefeated, let's go body for body. Baddies on baddies, this shit is a hobby. Been fucking this bitch for some years, he thinking he big dog, he ain't know nothing about it. Ain't approaching the bitch, she was chosen. See the drip, baby, what you gon' do with it? She wanna come drip with the crew, got a Leo, Virgo, and a Scorpio too. She shaking that ass like a thriller something. I love this little bitch, she see a little bitch that I like and gon' get her from me. I'm a player, I dare you to steal her from me. Gon' drip like a Pisces. She shaking that ass like she like me. Way that she moving, she dance like my diamonds. You know how I drip like a Pisces. Take her to the crib and drip like a Pisces. She shaking that ass like she like me. Way that she moving, she dance like my diamonds. You know how I drip like a Pisces. Take her to the crib and drip like a Pisces. She shaking that ass like she like me. Way that she moving, she dance like my diamonds. You know how I drip like a Pisces. Take her to the crib and drip like a Pisces. She shaking that ass like she like me. Way that she moving, she dance like my diamonds. You know how I drip like a Pisces. Take her to the crib and drip like a Pisces. I'm cocky, but when they block me, still gotta watch me. Bitches, I'm poppin', bitches, I'm viral. I fucked your idols, I'm on that timing, bitch, I'm a rock star. And she gon' throw that pussy for the gang. Little bitch, I'm a rock star. Baby, these jewels real, you can drip on my chains. Drip like a Pisces, she see the signs. On Cardi Migos and Vanilla Skies. When we land, see the drip, know you see the vibe. When we land, she gon' drip like a couple times. She said, can you say it in Spanish? I said, babe, you know I'm disrespectful. Que lo que yo quiero tu cuerpo. Shawty gon' drip like a Pisces. She shaking that ass like she like me. Way that she moving, she dance like my diamonds. You know how I drip like a Pisces. Take her to the crib and drip like a Pisces. She shaking that ass like she like me. Way that she moving, she dance like my diamonds. You know how I drip like a Pisces. Take her to the crib and drip like a Pisces. She shaking that ass like she like me. Way that she moving, she dance like my diamonds. You know how I drip like a Pisces. Take her to the crib and drip like a Pisces. She shaking that ass like she like me. Way that she moving, she dance like my diamonds. You know how I drip like a Pisces. Take her to the crib and drip like a Pisces. Trying to see what's happening, though. You see these VVs, but over here we get it bragging, no. Baby, you had to know. It's just a grab and go question, no. You really out here cuffing on the 304. I'm dripping on these bitches, think I'm kinda fly. Black girls never cheat, I make my bitches call me POLYFLY. I know you see the vibes. He asked me how I know his bitch. Should I tell him that I hit this hoe a couple times? Should I tell him if I tell him he might fucking die? I just might serve him, I'm not here for love, I'm here for ties. If she chooses, baby, gotta pay the fucking fine. I ain't talking here and there, bitch, I'm talking every time. I'ma send it like a, I gotta send it like a hot potato. Ooh. These bitches been around, hot potato. Your bitch been around, hot potato. My bitch been around, hot potato. All these bitches been around, hot potato. These bitches been around, dripping on these bitches, make your bitch been around, hot potato. My bitch been around, I'm dripping on these bitches, make your bitch come around, hot potato. Dig it? Make sure you put that apostrophe above the E. Suave. Hot potato. These bitches been around, hot potato. Your bitch been around, hot potato. My bitch been around, hot potato. All these bitches been around, hot potato. These bitches been around, hot potato. Your bitch been around, hot potato. My bitch been around, hot potato. All these bitches been around, hot potato.
She just never win, that's why my ex is down bad. You see me on one knee, just know they cut off my shin. My bitch can't even get a ring from me. Literally, I don't even call, I just text bitches. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah, nasty, real thing, bitch. Ooh, nasty, ooh, nasty. I'm finna bust. My cougar bitch want me to fuck her in a Speedo. I'm like, bitch, hold on, I'm in a rush. Hot potato.
I thought you loved me.
Hot potato. Stupid bitch, that was lust.
Yeah.
Hot
You never call me
potato.
back, you never.
Bitch, shut up. Why this bitch keep calling my phone? I'm still gon' press decline every time. Bitch, this bitch a hot potato. Her mama a hot potato. If she have a daughter, a hot potato. What's that in the oven? A hot potato. All these bitches be passed around. All these bitches be hot potato. All these bitches be passed around, man. All these bitches be hot potatoes.
Oh my God, cardio.
You block me, you unblock me, you block me, you unblock. What are you gonna do? I know we're gonna do it. Why you keep leaving me when every time you leave you keep coming right back? Toxic, you toxic. Hey, why you keep leaving me when every time you leave you keep coming right back? You toxic. Why you keep accusing me of cheating when you know that you be cheating right back? Toxic. 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 You toxic. All we do is tie up and make up. I said all we do is break up and make up. Soon as I fuck, she gon' be right back. I said as soon as we know, we like go best friend. Go best friend. Soon as I fuck, she gon' be right back. I said as soon as we know, we like go best friend. That's my best friend. But if you wanna leave, you can go right back. You wanna leave, you can go. If you wanna leave, you can go right back. Hey, why you keep leaving me when every time you leave, you keep coming right back? You toxic. Why you keep accusing me of cheating when you know that you be cheating right back? Toxic. 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 You toxic. Toxic. You block me. You unblock me. You block me. You unblock. What are you gonna do? Why you keep leaving me when every time you leave you keep coming right back? Toxic. You toxic.